mình phải today Erica.
Welcome to arithmetic. We're going to start, students watching, by thinking about some pizza and different toppings that we enjoy eating with our pizza. If I call one out that you enjoy, you be ready to give me the answers, whether addition or subtraction. If you like pepperoni on your pizza, stand.
14.
Oh, nice job.
14.
Good, Emily.
1.
Yes.
7. 15.
15 is correct on this side. Nice speed, students watching. If you like pineapple on your pizza. Yes, Gage.
5.
Good, Madison.
8.
8. Good, Josh.
9.
Nice job, Josh. You may be seated. And students watching, this one's for you.
10.
Yes, it is what, Anna?
10.
10 is correct. If you like sausage on your pizza, continue.
2.
6 is right.
18. 4.
18. Good.
1.
Nice speed, Jacob. If you like chicken on your pizza. 7. Good, Kaden. 12 is right.
15.
Yes.
18.
Good. Nice, Emily. If you like extra cheese.
2.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
10.
Good. Nice. Yes.
2.
Nice speed on this side. You may be seated. Now we're going to play capture the card, girls against the boys. I want Anna to come capture the girls' cards, and I want Arthur to be on this side ready to capture the boys' card. So students watching, you join your team. You be ready to help them out. First girl and first boy on this side. So Jackson and Cadence, that is you.
14. 5.
5. Cadence, you may grab that one for the girls. Next two.
15.
Good, Presley. Next two.
4.
Boys, next two.
13.
Boys, next two. Amaya, that's you.
3.
Boys, next two.
14.
Boys, next two. And Carson, you're up.
14.
Girls were a hair faster. Next two. Not yet, Kathleen. Adriana's up for your team.
1.
Boys, next two. Morgan and Josh.
18.
Girls, next two. Kathleen, now your turn.
7.
Boys, next two. So Lexi and Good.
15.
Boys, next two. Cadence and Presley.
1.
Girls, next two. And this will be our last one. So Carly and Jimmy.
5.
Boys, let's see how we did. Count your cards, scorekeepers. How many for the girls' team,
9.
Anna? 4. And how many
9.
for the boys' team? Oh, they have several. Oh, so many. Go ahead and put them on our stool, Arthur. And how many? 10. Boys, you can give yourself an oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely done. Thank you, helpers, for helping us out. Now let's take a look at our chart, our multiplication chart. And Jackson, you can turn off the light for us. We're going to start by saying our 0 times 1 multiplication and then go on to 1 times 1. Girls, you're going to start, and then boys, you're going to echo. Students watching, you join your team and be ready to stand and help them out as well. So ladies, stand. Let's start with 0 times 1. Girls, begin.
0 times 1, 0, 0. 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 1 equals 2. 3 times 1 equals 3. 4 times 1 equals 4. 5 times 1 equals 5. 6 times 6 equals 6. 7 times 1 equals 7. 8 times 1 equals 8. 9 times 1 equals 9. 10 times 1 equals 10. 11 times 1 equals 11. 12 times 1 equals 12.
Nice job, girls, and I like those good answers, boys. Jackson, you may turn off the lights for us. Now we're going into some of our rapid calculation facts. So you be ready to pop when I call your row. And students watching, don't forget you're a part of row 2. 12 minus 2 plus 7, row 3. Arthur? Anyone? Yuna? Emily?
9. 17.
17 is correct. Nice job. 13 minus 7 plus 5, row 4. Kathleen?
11. 14.
Not 14. Morgan?
1. 11.
1. Carson?
5.
Anyone?
11.
11 is correct. 9 plus 5 minus 8, row 2. Gage?
6.
Jimmy?
8.
No. Anyone? Caden?
6.
6 is correct. Nice job. 14 minus 7 plus 5, row 1. Cadence?
12.
12 is correct. Nice job. 5 plus 2 plus 9, row 5. Asa? Cadence?
16.
16 is correct. 13 minus 4 plus 5, row 2. Matthew?
14.
14 is correct. And here's the long one. 9 plus 9 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7. Anyone? Carson?
12.
Tyra? Jimmy?
29.
Caden?
32.
32 is correct. If you had at least one correct, stand and let's give those workers a high five. Nice job. You may be seated. Excellent thinking. Now I have some problems at the chalkboard that need to be solved. So let's take a look at these addition problems. Don't forget, if you have a digit with an extra number, don't forget to carry it. So Madison, come work number 1, and Jacob, come work number 2. Now, while they're working those on the chalkboard, we're going to go over some of our measurement facts, and I need some help filling in the blank. So 1 yard equals how many inches, Adriana? Good. 1 yard equals how many feet, Anna? Yes. 1 foot equals how many inches, Emily?
12.
Yes, I could hear your answer. 1 minute, how many seconds, Morgan?
16.
Yes, it is 60 seconds. 1 hour equals how many
16
minutes, Jackson?
60.
Yes. 1 day equals how many hours, Caden?
24.
It does equal 24 hours. Now let's take a look at our workers' work on the chalkboard and see how they worked their problem. Now, as Madison was finishing up her problem, we had 56 plus 27. What do we call the first number or the top number in an addition problem, Emily? Good. What do we call the next number in an addition problem? Una? Good, and added. And then the final answer we call what, Aiden?
Sum.
Yes, and her sum is what number, Carly? Yes, and 6 plus 7 equals 13, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 plus 2 equals 83. So wonderful job. She had every digit correct. Her sum is correct. Now let's look at Jacob's problem. 6 plus 9 is 15 plus 2 equals what, class?
16.
Not 16, but 17. So let's go ahead and fix that. He was thinking carefully, but that is a 7, so we'll carry the 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4, plus 1 equals, class?
5.
Plus 5 equals?
10.
Good, he has the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 equals?
8.
Plus 2 equals?
10.
Plus 6 equals?
60.
And then he had 1, 2, 3, comma. The final answer, we're going to go ahead and move this to the side, is this number. He remembered his comma. Nice job. Read the sum for me, Carson.
1,607.
Yes, now take out the word and try it one more time for me.
1,607.
There you go, that is correct. The word and means something different in arithmetic, and we'll learn that in a little bit. So be careful not to use the word and. Now we're going to think about some rounding. When I have the numbers 0 to 4, Jackson, will you go ahead and turn off the lights for me? 0 to 4, where it's like we're on that car, we're heading up the hill, we don't quite make it. So are we going to round up or are we going to round down? Gage?
Down.
5 all the way through 9 rounds in which direction? Aiden?
Up. 10.
10. So we go up to the next group of tens. Now I have some numbers on the chalkboard. If it goes up, it rounds up, you're going to stand. If it goes down, stay seated. Read this number and then show me by sitting or standing which direction I move. Presley, what is it?
You round down because it's not to the 5 yet.
Exactly. So what would it round down to?
20.
Good. 20 is the correct answer. So it would round down to the next group, 20. What about this one? Oh, I saw some people stand. What is it, Carson?
Rounding up.
Good, which would be?
80.
Fantastic. He said 80, and that was well done. Now let's take a look at this number. What about this one? Oh, what is it, Arthur?
8.
Okay, think again. What digit is in the ones place?
8.
What digit is in that would be in the tens place. What about the ones place?
5.
5. So is it going to go up or down?
Down.
Not down. Take a look at the chart. 5 and up, we round up to the next digit. What would the next group of tens be?
90.
So after 85, if we're counting by tens, what would be the next digit? So we start 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. What's the next one? 90. That's what it rounds to. Nice job. It rounds up to 90. What about the number 39? Ooh, I saw some fast thinkers on this side. Aiden, what is the answer?
40.
40. Did you have to round up or down, Aiden? Good. He rounded up to 40. What about the number 61, Jimmy?
60.
Yes. And did you round up or down?
Down.
Down. Yes, you rolled back down the hill. You didn't quite make it to the next group, so you had to round down. Now, one of my favorite things that I enjoy doing, Jackson, you can go ahead and hit the lights for us, is baking. I love to bake. So I was busy in the kitchen these past few days, and I decided I was going to bake some cookies. Now, right on my chalkboard here, I have a whole cookie that I baked. And I wanted to taste it to make sure to see that it tasted delicious. So I made one and I ate the whole cookie. This one is entire. I have all of it. But then one of my friends came over and I wanted to share one of my cookies with her. So I took my cookie and I cut it right down the middle. It was a very big cookie, so we were able to cut it into 2 equal parts. This one part is the part that I ate. I ate one of the 2 parts. I ate 1/2 of my cookie. Now, when I write that as words, it's 1/2 or 1/2. This is a fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole. Listen and then say it. A fraction is a part of a whole.
A fraction is a part of a whole.
Now, I only ate one of those 2 parts. The first time I ate the whole thing. I ate the entire part. But the next time I only ate one of those 2 parts, part of a whole. Do you see how I had one of the 4 parts? Now we're going to use our imagination and take a look at our clock. As we take a look at our clock, we can imagine that it turns into a cookie, especially if we're really hungry. So if you see around our clock, the numbers form a circle. So I want you to pretend our clock is a cookie. Right now, when I take my hour hand and I go all the way around, that's one entire circle, the entire circle of my clock. But now we're going to take the hour hand, go from the 12 to the 6, and I went just on this side. That part is 1/2 of my entire clock. So I just cut it with my minute hand from top to bottom in half. This side is just half. Now we're going to take a look at a time. The time we're going to look is 8:30. Now, right now, you can see that with the hour hand, it's on the 8, and the minute hand is on the 6. I say the time is 8:30, but I can also say that it is 8:30. My hour is 8, my minutes are 30. It's halfway around the circle. So it is 8:30. Now let's take a look at this time. I want you to tell me what this time is. Madison?
6:05.
Not 6:05. Look at your hour hand.
1:30.
Not 1:30, but
1:30.
You're almost there. Let's take a look at our
Half
big,
past 12.
large number at the top. What number is that?
12. 12.
And then how many minutes?
30.
12:30. I can also say 12:30 as 12:30. Let's take a look at this time. And this time, we're going to think about another fraction that we talked about. This time right here is what time, Carson?
9:15.
Good. I'm going to again pretend my clock is a large cookie. And this time, as I take my large cookie, I'm going to divide it from top to bottom, from left to right, into 4 equal parts. So this section from 12 to 3 is 1/4. From 3 to 6 is 1/4. From 6 to 9 is 1/4. And from 9 to 12 is 1/4. So I have just a quarter past 9. So 9:15 is also called a 9:15. Let's take a look at this time. And what time is this? Just using the numbers, Morgan.
11:15.
Yes, it's 11:15. But do you see how the hour is 11, but it's just a quarter past the 11? So I could say a quarter past 11 is
quarter
the same
past
thing as
11.
9:15. Now let's take a look at this time. What time does my clock say, Jimmy?
A quarter
It
past
does
3.
say 3:15. What other way could I say this thinking about the hour that it just passed? Presley?
A quarter past 3.
Not 2:30, but what hour am I on?
3.
3. Am I half past it all the way down here? No, not half, but think about when I have 4 equal groups. When I have 4 equal groups,
4.
not 4:30, but it is
1/4.
1/4. What's another way to say 1/4? 1 what? Help him out, Jackson.
Quarter. 1/2.
You're very close. If I have this fourth and this fourth, this fourth, we call those quarters. So it is a quarter past. 1/4 is also called 1/4. What is it called, boys? A quarter. So 1/4. So a quarter past 3 would be that time. Now there's another way that we can look at this clock, and that is approaching the very next hour. So let's take a look at this time. What time is this, Una?
1:45.
1:45. Now it's almost to what next hour? What would the next hour be, Kathleen? If my minutes keep going by, what's the next hour going to be? If I keep moving this, what am I going to become? What's this next hour? What does it say? What does this clock say? What's the hour?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. What is it?
2 o'clock.
Yes. Now, if I back it up and I make it just almost 2 o'clock, but it's not quite, this part is called a quarter until 2. So it's 1:45 or it's a quarter until 2. Let's take a look at this time. What time? Let's try this. What time does this say? Aiden?
A quarter until 4.
3:40. 3:45. What is another way to say 3:45, students
A
watching?
quarter until 4.
And Asa?
3.
Okay, what is the next hour going to be?
4.
4. Now it is what until 4? Am I half or a quarter?
A quarter.
A quarter until 4. Good job, Asa. You've got it. Well, let's try another time. What does my clock say, Adriana?
A quarter to 7. 6:45.
It does say 6:45. What is another way I can say 6:45 depending on the hour we're going to reach, Adriana? What is the next hour? 7. Am I 7:30 or a quarter until 7?
A quarter to 7.
Yes, do you see how this is a quarter? It's a quarter till that next hour, 7, as my minutes continue going by. Nicely done. Now, as I mentioned, one of my favorite things to do